Welcome, welcome, welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. I have a great guest today. I have Scott's from Scott's Fifth Avenue, a very famous restaurant here in Brevard County, Florida. And
you're not going to introduce me? You're going to start this off
a fucked up show. Here we go.
This is Benz, by the way, since Larry doesn't want you to know that
I was going there, but who's the star today?
Scott.
Thank you.
Last name on Fifth.
Just Scott.
All right, Larry, take her away.
Let's get this going. All right, Benz is here, of course, on the board and doing everything else.
Good morning.
A couple of great things. Before I get with Scott, I want to tell everybody a couple of things. We had great news yesterday. The Crooked Diamond cigar, I have the prototypes and the actual cigars just to show. When we have this up on video, you'll see them.
This is what they look like. Look at Benz's camera.
Yeah, look at Benz's
there
camera.
we go. Look at this.
Well, they can't do it, so I'm not going to keep going, Benz. Right now, it's there. And, of course, everybody knows Gangster Redemption. Make sure you check it out. It's doing great. It's been doing great. It's a bestseller for a long time, and things are going great. The studio ourselves, we are close. In the studio, we are real close to being finalized. We're going to have a party in here, and we're going to do a few things, and we're going to have one online. We're going to do a live show or something like that right online with a little function with some different guests and have a little party out here.
I'm in.
Yes, definitely. And we got Tony the gas station man here, but he's just
Tony the gas station man. His name is evolving.
What it was?
He used to be gas station Tony.
Well, no, Tony's first. Tony the gas station man. No,
it's
like Tony the Tiger.
I actually like Tony the gas station.
Tony
man.
the Tiger. I was telling people we have characters.
Well, I was going to ask if it was Tony the cigar guy.
He is that too.
No. He's not, because there is a Tony the cigar guy who owns the cigar. We can't mess him up. Tony is out. Tony, and let me explain to everybody. He's going to be on Monday. Tony's going to be talking. We're going to be getting all you guys out there who listen. Monday, we are going to be having you guys. We're going to have you guys call in for a few minutes each show. You know, everybody.
Fan appreciation.
It's kind of a fan appreciation. I'm going to talk to you guys. So if you'd like to do that, make sure you're on Discord. You'll get the phone number and make sure you go to Discord and Benz will hook it up. And we're going to have We're going to have Chaos, and we're going to have Matt.
That's right, Chaos, Matt.
Matt does this. Matt is my son-in-law, and Matt does this. Matt did all of this so far.
Oh, it's looking good.
It really is. Yeah. He's done a great job. And we have Tony, like guys who listen to us all the time.
I want to come back when it's done.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to see first.
I got a lot to say.
You're going to have me scared of here. Let me explain now who I have here with us, everybody. I have with me Scott, and I got to know Scott about, 12 years ago, 13 more than that, or whatever it is. Yeah, because I got out of prison in 2007, so it's probably 2008. Yeah, give or take.
The restaurant started in 2006.
Well, it was about that.
He came in right
We're bringing Scott in, and because this is Pride Month, and you get some bad people hate it. No, but this is going to be a great show because there's a lot of young people, a lot of people out there question a lot of things about their life. What they did one thing, how the feelings go, what it is. Well, Scott is a gay guy, and he's been gay his whole life, obviously. Is that true, Scott?
No, just yesterday.
Oh, this is going to be a fucking long... I tried to get serious a fucking minute. I tried to get serious.
I just found out yesterday I'm gay.
Oh, fuck.
And
then
by the way,
doing some fucked up things.
And now he's here to talk about Pride.
Yeah. No,
I'm an expert.
We have Pride Month, and I thought I would have somebody in here to explain a lot. And let me give you something about Scott and his background. Scott, in his own right, was in Italy. And a telenovela megastar.
Rai Uno.
What was the show?
La Piovra.
La Piovra, if anybody knows that. And what it is here, I heard stories of you walking off a plane in Italy and people waiting at the airport and signing stuff.
It's fun. It was fun.
Yeah, back in the day.
I don't care what any celebrity says. It's fun when they're out there. They lie.
So I have a question for you on that part. What year did you come here to America?
No, I was born in Hollywood, California. I went to Italy when I was 2.
Oh, you went to Italy? Yeah. Your parents?
Yeah, my parents are Italian.
So you went to Italy when you were 2 and you lived there until?
Back and forth. So I was back and forth. My dad was in the food business. So actually he was a stuntman for James Arness a long time ago.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
None of this audience knows who James Arness is. I know. Yeah, only our age. Really.
I actually didn't know he was either because it was just my dad's job.
Guy. But we're going to go. Scott is also letting everybody know, and this is really, I met Scott in his restaurant, And he loved that I came from prison, and we joked a little and stuff like that. But what I'm going to say is his food, he's a professional, actual celebrity chef. Scott actually came to me today, and he brought me a gift. He brought me a Pride headband from 2019 World Pride Day. It was in New York in honor of 50th anniversary of the Stonewall
riots.
And the Stonewall riots. Listen, I'm from New York. Yeah. I was actually remember.
Look at, I got chills. Steve.
Yeah, well,
thinking about it.
I remember those. And Scott was a guest chef at what's the restaurant?
No, it's the James Beard Foundation.
The James Beard Foundation. Can you explain to somebody what the James Beard Foundation is?
The James Beard Foundation is there was a chef called James Beard, and when he died, he was like Julia Child and Art Pepin and all back in the day. There was a group of chefs in New York City, and when he died, he had his house in New York City. When he died, he was a gay man. When he died, they took over the house and they made it a place for chefs to go cook and have dinners and all this kind of stuff. And it's turned into the James Beard Foundation, which is the highest American honor. It's like a Michelin award, but the James Beard is the American award.
What can I tell the audience? It's like the Oscars.
It's like the Oscars, yes.
Wow. And
so how I ended up there was my friend Deborah Van Trace. They were doing. Do you know what World Pride is? Since we're talking about Pride, it's the biggest gay event in the world. It's where every country comes together at whatever country is the host country. So sometimes it's Australia, sometimes it's South Africa, sometimes it's Germany, London, wherever. Well, New York City.
Has Israel done it?
I don't know.
Because I know that they're big about it. They have like 3 or 4 festivals.
Had to throw Israel in there.
I just have to. That's my
thing.
You
blew the.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. You know what's really funny? Hank, my husband, Hank Hudson.
Well, you were telling first about Pride, so I want you to.
So they had. New York City was having World Pride, so the James Beard Foundation was having a big soiree. They did it on the night of the 50th anniversary of when the police entered the Stonewall Inn gay bar, which back in the day, which people don't even remember, most people can't even think of this. It was illegal to be gay. So they would go into this bar and hang out and do whatever they do in there. They drink just like any other bar. But the police came in and started arresting people, and it started just back when the gay people retaliated. It's like every liberation movement has their moment. That was their moment. So the James Beard Foundation was having the soiree, and my friend Deborah Van Trace, they needed another chef, and so I got invited to the James Beard house, which is very rare. And we cooked and met lots of famous people and all that. And that's from when we were cooking that day. And that afternoon we went by the Stonewall, and there was Madonna was there. Lady Gaga was there because they were doing the concert right in front of it. And I brought you little
Well, I've been by it and stuff. I've never went in it. I've been by it. It's a famous place in New York City, obviously in Greenwich Village. And it is called the birthplace of the gay movement.
It
actually,
is. It is.
It
actually is.
It is. And that I said called, and now you still tell me exactly it is. And you were the celebrity chef. We're gonna give Scott's information in the description and stuff, because Scott has a book and all that. He's a cookbook and all like that. I'm gonna be a cookbook author here soon. Where do you see mine? Mine's all prison food.
Do you have can opener?
No, we have prison food, like prison pasta. Prison pasta.
So then you know how to open it up with a shank.
Are you kidding me? I'll open up my teeth.
I'd want to see that.
Oh, yeah, I know you would.
I believe you can do it.
Me too, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, so
let's get this going.
That's how World Pride came about for me. And the funniest part about it is what I was going to say earlier, is that Hank, my husband, he came with me because I needed an assistant, because we had to bring all our food and all this kind of stuff. And both he and I have never been to a gay pride event ever.
Wow, and you've both been gay your whole life?
Well, he was married before, but
to a woman.
To a woman, yeah.
We're gonna get
we'll get into that later. But I've never been. I don't like big crowds, so I'm not like.
Wow, I know you as this outgoing, boisterous.
Yeah.
You make me look quiet.
Yes, I make you look like little Penelope.
That I've never been called.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No, so you always see me.
Quiet
you always see me out and about, but I'm always in a familiar surrounding that I know people and they know me. So it's not like me getting out of hand like Tony came.
But I have a question for you.
He saw me in the cigar.
No, that's really important. Do you do that? Is that an inner thing that you feel comfortable with people?
Yeah, it's just an inner thing.
I mean, you're okay with being out, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem with it.
But do you have some kind of past something happen that you don't want to be around crowds?
No, I just don't like big crowds. It's never, I've been to concerts before. It's not my thing.
I mean, you were a star. I mean, people were talking about you and there's crowds. I speak in front of hundreds of people, and it's, it's second nature to me. It's like,
I deal with it. But it's like it becomes work.
Oh, okay. I do understand that.
You understand that?
Absolutely. I'm going to the Keys tomorrow. And when I'm in the Keys, actually today.
Where are you going?
Friday night. I'm just going for the night with a couple of friends. We're all going to fly down on a plane for the night and come back the next day.
Are you going to the West, Key West?
No, Key West. Oh, yeah, I love Key West. Are you kidding? I'll tell you
I just came back
Key
from
West.
Isla It was really nice.
My friend owns the Island Grill in Isla
Okay.
And well.
The people that I stay with, have you ever heard of Papa Joe's in the Keys, Isla?
No,
They're rebuilding it. It's like this huge, it was a very famous restaurant. I don't know if it burnt down, fell down, or
I've
blew
heard the
away.
name before.
Well, my friends are rebuilding it. It's like a $6 million restaurant project, and we got to see the whole thing.
They did it. Island Grill.
It's a year out, but they're doing the pylons. It's gonna be a 3-story.
Gotcha. Let's move on to you and. This is Pride Month, so I want to try to educate the audience, young people who listen or middle-aged. Life. All, everybody knows this show and knows Larry Lawton. I don't hold prejudices against anybody. I believe people should do whatever. I lived a wild life my whole life. I hate judgment. I don't think anybody should judge anybody. When they do, you're sorry. When you judge someone, you try to tell someone you're better than them in one way or the other. And I don't believe that in any way, shape, or form. Everybody has a talent. You are better cook, but you don't push that in the face. Everybody knows what it is. So when you judge someone like, oh, that's fuck them, or wow, they're weird, or that means you're saying that
I call it profiling.
Okay, good.
I call it profiling, but that's basically just from the food business. But it's also, you can use that in your personal life. Like, just because somebody looks a certain way in your mind doesn't mean they are that way.
Right. Absolutely. Of course. So you're judging a book by the cover.
Yes.
Instead of the content. I'm going to light a small cigar, everybody.
And in our world, in the gay world, there's so many different levels of.
No, why do you have to say? Let's break this down. You're gonna have a little debate here.
Yeah.
Why do you have to say our world? Does a straight person say our world?
Yes.
I don't think they do.
It was our
It's
world,
a world.
just until recently. We just talked about it.
If we want to accept everybody for who they are, ours is not a. That you're saying that this is excluded. This is our world.
Let me explain this now, because now there used to be gay bars like in the 70s and the 80s. Now there's not really any gay bars because the gay people are out and they just go to the regular places everybody else goes. So now it's all one thing. So let's just use the term our world is our world as we are one. Everyone is one.
Absolutely. That's what I do. But okay, let's keep it going. So at what age did you know you were gay?
God, you're going there.
Yes,
you got to find the age of where you're sexualized first, right? I mean,
no, I think you know. I mean, you know when you like something, you fantasize about a guy.
I knew when I was probably like 8 or 9. I knew I was different. I didn't know how, but I knew I was different.
When was the first time you started masturbating?
I can't remember that far back. Probably like
he is 63. He's older than me, but he looks better. That's what's hurting me.
Oh my God. I guess when you start
puberty,
getting those feelings.
Okay, so let's just call it like a regular kid out there, 12, 13 years old.
12, 13, and then you're in because back in the day in school you had PE. They don't have PE in some place anymore. So you're in the locker room and you're seeing all the other people putting on their jock strap and you don't really know how to put it on. So you're watching and you're looking, Is that when you knew that you liked guys? I mean, were looking at guys? Yeah, I just knew I was different. I didn't know how. It didn't come clear till later.
But you didn't tell anybody.
No. That's the problem that's the problem with like youth suicide and all of that stuff, is because they don't feel they can tell anybody.
Right. Well, let's do this difference. And when we got you as a guest,
real problem.
Well, I know. When we got you as a guest, I said, we were thinking for young or whatever, get a young guy because we have a young audience. This is better because you as my age guy. How hard was it back in the day? And I remember.
I got stories I can tell you.
Well, yes, we're going to hear some of them. But what I meant by that is I know no matter what it was, it was to drink. Is first of all, you and I, when we grew up, 18 was the legal drinking age.
Actually,
go to a bar.
It was, and people don't know that now.
Right. Everybody remembers 21. It changed actually in 1980.
Yeah, and then I remember someone that they were going to be like 18, and like 2 days before they wanted to drink, and 2 days before that they changed it to 21.
Oh, no.
Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the way it was. I mean, they don't understand that.
Yeah, no. So, okay, at 18, at whatever age, you start thinking you have these feelings or whatever. When did you like let people know you came out? Like, I say came out, like that's a tough statement. You are who you are.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When did you say our people? Let me throw it back at you. Why do you call it coming out? What about the first time somebody loses their virginity?
Gotcha, Larry.
No, it's a good question.
No, when did she come out?
When did she come out? No, because we do say when was the last time? When was the first time you got fucked?
No, but seriously, so yeah.
No, when's the first time you got laid?
Yeah, well, okay, that's the same thing.
Well, okay, so then when's the first time you got laid with a guy?
Ooh.
So your first time was with a female? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
I would say like 18.
Oh, you don't even remember?
Just like 18. No,
Okay,
because you go through this journey. You're on this journey, and back in those days, you didn't tell anybody. So you keep it all in, and you keep it to yourself. So there's a lot of things that happen, and you don't remember.
Oh, well, okay. I remember most things in my life as far as sexuality or anything.
Well, they always go to, like, okay, you hear there's a cruising spot. I don't even know if they even have those these days. I don't even know.
I'm sure they do.
I don't
Define
even know.
cruising spot.
I can
Find
tell.
this cruising spot where men prowl and
Well, they're looking for sex.
just to get the rocks off.
Okay.
Okay, it could be like a businessman on his lunch break.
Right.
You know, I don't want to start.
They have. Do you want to know them? Everybody want to know them? I know where they all are. No,
everybody's now they're wondering where's my boss going for lunch. Yeah. No, but there's these places that you go, and then back in those days, there were gay bars, and they were specifically for gay people. Now, straight people could go in there too, because everyone always had like their token gay, like all the let's call them heterosexual, especially the hairdresser girls would take their token gay and to their parties, and then he would take them to the gay bars. And that's why the gay bars were always fun, because you know what? Nobody cares who you are in there. You're having a great time. The music's playing. You're having drinks. You're dancing. It's a good time.
It's the same way here. We have a Twisted Rooster here, and Teresa and I will go. Couples will go. Yeah. And it's you know the Twisted Rooster.
Yeah, I've been in there one time.
And it's a fun place. And Teresa and I one night, 11 o'clock, we left a couple friends of ours. And let's go there. Okay, we went there. We closed the place.
Yeah, because you just let loose and have a good time, and there's no judgment.
You know, besides, I'm smoking this fucking cigar. Is this good?
We're smoking. Well, first of all,
Crooked Diamond.
It all moved too quick. We didn't get to talk about it, but I know you're cutting this conversation, so I'm just going to say it real quick. The Crooked Diamond. We're smoking it. It's
great.
here.
Is it great?
It is fan-fucking-tastic. It's Gas Station Tony or
Can
Tony
I take
from
one
the
to
gas
hang?
station.
Because he smokes cigars. He's
will
like jealous right now.
I'm going to let you take one to hang. And that's
Your
rare,
husband?
Yeah, he'd be so
course.
jealous right now.
Very-
He's always in the cigar
We don't
bar.
give these out because these are
These
prototypes.
haven't been released yet.
Not even, and they're prototypes.
Well,
Then
I have to put it in a box and he can't touch it.
No, let him. If he's a cigar smoker, he's gonna like it. Anyway, let me get. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. We're gonna get back to Scott because it's a good questions. What do you say to young people today? You know, if you had a 18, I'm gonna keep going with 18, and I know there's younger.
It goes younger.
Yes, but I don't want to start talking about what a young person does. And I know what you mean by young person. 15, 13. I don't want to talk about sexuality, sex, having sex.
Okay, let's not talk about having sex. But I know I'm going to let you get to your question. But if you follow the news lately, one of the big problems, one of the big debates is that the teachers are trying to have this discussion at a very young age with kids. I don't agree. As a gay man, I don't agree with it.
I don't either.
Because they don't need to know that shit. Life is confusing as it is growing up and going through puberty. And now you have all these options and you don't need to know. You know, I mean, obviously the books, remember back in the like 80s, My Two Daddies or My Two Mommies, those books. Okay, those caused controversy out of like nowhere. Now they have, I don't even know what state it is or who does it, but there's a drag queen that goes and tells stories to like
Got to be California.
8-year-old kids, 9-year-old kids. I mean, they're confused already about everything. Now this is just another one in the box.
I think most people, like, again, I know you're a very level-headed, fun guy. You know that.
I love to have a good time.
Absolutely, and I agree. Most people, and we talked about it. You can be anything. I don't believe kids at that age, they don't even know right from. See, I have a program, reality check program, and we did a study with young people up to 11. Up to 11, they don't understand consequences. Now they might understand right from wrong. Don't touch the stove.
I agree with that.
But they don't understand the consequence. Oh shit, this is gonna burn my fingers forever, and I'll never have feelings. Or I'm gonna get hit by a car, and you die. You know, they don't understand that. At about 11. Now this is a general. Most young people start saying, "Wow, if I do this and lose my phone for punishment, I can't go out."
Okay,
weekend.
it goes like this, and you'll remember this. When you did something wrong and your parents say something to you. If John and Susie jumped off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge?
Absolutely.
Right. And then that brings you to your, you call it reality check.
Yeah.
And then you know you're in trouble. Or the next thing you know is, just wait till your father gets home. Okay, you got a diaper full already, just waiting, like the anticipation of what's gonna happen.
My mother used to take us and say, "Go upstairs when your father comes home." And my father's construction, you'd hear it. Now he built. We lived in this two bedroom bungalow with 5 kids. My father built 2 rooms in the attic. We don't know money in the Bronx. We comes up to hear him come home. We come up the stairs.
Oh shit!
You're shitting your pants.
Fuck!
You're shitting your pants.
You're done, man. The belt comes off.
The belt, and then when they're really mad, they use the buckle side.
I remember running around the table, running from my father. My mother screaming, "No, Dave, no!" And I'm fucking running. I was good at running.
No, but that is okay. Let's take this now into a space. That is the fear that the young people have when they are, I don't want to use the word coming up, when they're discovering themselves. That's a good one.
Okay.
When they're discovering themselves.
Call it what it is, because you don't want to confuse listeners who might be in that predicament.
Well, back when you call it coming out, and that is a proper word, because it's actually coming out where you're actually, they say once you do come out, you can actually breathe as a human being because you can start being yourself. Look, I got little goosebumps.
Yeah, but I got to stop you for one sec. Don't you think today's world, we're in 2022.
That is the difference. Today's world from yesterday's world. That's why I'm here talking to you, because it wasn't that way it is today. It's like these old gays paved the way for the young gays.
Absolutely, like anything else.
I think they paved the way. I believe most young people today. First of all, I did a lot of reading, obvious prison,
a lot of time on your hands, Larry.
A lot of time on my hands. And I read Freud on sexuality, and he talked about everybody starts out nothing or bisexual. He thinks most people are bisexual. This is what Freud thinks, and he says society pushes you one way or the other, and that's how it works.
I call it the laws of attraction.
Okay, why would you call it the laws of attraction?
Because I appreciate women. I think they're beautiful. I've kissed women. I've been with a woman, but it's the guy that. It's the male. It's the male that gets me going.
Okay, I'm gonna get you on it. So you had sex with women?
Yes.
And multiple or
no? Same one.
One woman in your life.
Multiple times.
2 times.
Okay.
Okay, and you're judging your.
She was my fiance. I love her to death still.
Wait, you had a fiance you fucked twice?
What?
Yeah.
Bam! Yeah. Fuck.
Just when you think you have it figured out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. No, okay, I'm understanding that because I'm a person of a different.
And if you want to hear something really funny, the first time I was doing it, I wasn't sure I was doing it right.
Yeah, well, sure. That's everybody. That's everybody, Scott.
Well, no, it's not.
What?
When you look at today, hold on. We didn't have in our era. We looked at Sears magazine's covers and bras. I remember getting my dad's Playboy.
Remember
books.
the Playboy under the bed?
Well, his was in a closet, in the back of the closet. He used
and the pages stuck together?
Oh,
a bunch of crusty pages.
No, it's funny because in today's world.
And then you got a real Playboy, and when you're older, the pages weren't stuck together, so you couldn't figure out what was going on. Hey, this is not the right one.
I figured in our world, like in today's world, though, a young young person is introduced to sex on video. You know, it's amazing because you touch it. Hold on, you touch a kid's phone. I have 12.
Me going here. You're getting me going here. Hurry up, because I'm gonna lose the train of thought. Go, just going.
Keep it. I have 14 grandkids, and I know, you know, they're ages from 15 to 5. Oh, my 3 or 4. 15 to 4. You know, they have phones and stuff, and you don't think that they look at so much stuff on a phone, and it's a video, and it's everything else.
I know you're talking present day, but think back. I'm going to say something to you, and this is when the sexuality changed for young people. Monica Lewinsky.
Oh no, not for me.
Yes, Monica Lewinsky, when they had that trial for
against Bill Clinton, everybody knows.
And I did not have sex with that woman. We're getting a blowjob underneath the Oval Office. It's sort of
what does that
oral
have to do?
Sex?
But wait a
Oral
minute,
sex.
what does that have to do with anybody?
Because it brought the attention, oral sex to kids that parents never even talked to their kids about before, and it's all over the news.
Nobody ever talked to me about blowjobs. Nobody ever talked to me about eating
that's
pussy.
when it brought out to the young kids that it was okay to talk about that.
Guys, hold on a second. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of a divide here. Here's what I think. I think you're missing something very important that he said early on, and he might have not emphasized on it. We move quick, and this is how we do it here. Yeah. But one thing that he said, and I think Larry's going to have one move in here. This is what happened. He didn't have the friends you and I had growing up and talking about, did you hear about that guy getting a blowjob? Did you hear about that hand job in the under the bleachers? No. He didn't have those conversations. No. To him, finding out about blowjobs took a fucking law, not in his case, obviously, but
someone.
But for somebody who's a Christian kid who sat at home, who's never had a sex conversation in his life, found out that you could put your mouth on a dick.
I understand that.
That's what he's trying to say. I think, Scott, is that true?
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's when it was brought to the attention of people out there that never even heard of it before.
Hold on.
I see what you're saying.
I disagree. The Monica Lewinsky was in the 90s. It was 94.
I know, but we're going back there. People were still coming out then.
No. I'm getting. You're talking a whole different thing. Blowjobs and pussy and fucking in the ass and everything else that goes on. I don't think it was a person on TV who talked about sticking a cigar in a girl's pussy.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is. Because you got the Kim Kardashian sex tape, you got the Paris Hilton sex tape. So all the young girls.
You can't call the Paris Hilton thing a sex tape. That was a disgrace.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so they had sex on screen, and so these young people think it's cool because they like to emulate these idols that they have. So they're now starting to have like crazy wild sex.
You're making it sound like it's wrong to have crazy wild sex.
No, it's not wrong. It's just that you don't make a sex tape at 13 years old and your parents find out about it.
Of course not. You guys, you guys.
Now, you may have made one back then.
No, we didn't have cameras. If they had cameras and phones, they didn't have phones.
You were doing it and they were drawing.
No, you remember we didn't even have phones.
Yeah, no cell phones.
So my point, no, I think young people, even back when I was a kid, maybe like Benz is right. You know, we grew up in the Northeast, and I'm in the Bronx, and he's in Philly.
Well, that's what I'm telling you, what you said before about the young people, how they feel. Because a lot of times...
But they know what a blowjob was.
They do. But back in the day, back in the 60s and 70s, you didn't tell anybody. It wasn't like... You heard everybody calling that guy's a faggot. That guy's a faggot.
Yeah.
Okay, so absolutely. That's what's going
on.
I
hate that, too.
And then all of a sudden, you're known around school as you're the faggot. Okay, and... So you kind
of. But how did you know?
No, they didn't call me that.
What I'm getting at, that's my point. Hey, listen, I'm thinking of how somebody's listening in and saying.
That's what I'm saying. The young people listening in, that they have to figure it out, and it's okay to figure it out.
Right, and you might not be gay, and you might be gay,
or you might whatever it is. It's easier now to figure it out because it's all over TV. It's all over. You remember the big deal, Ellen on TV? I'm gay.
Yeah. But there's an acceptance level now that we just have never.
Well, that's what I went to 2022, guys. We were in 2022. I think everything goes. I think what has not gone, what was very big in my day, in his day, was pregnancy. They didn't even talk about STDs.
My God.
Don't you get her pregnant.
The girl got pregnant in school and you never saw her again.
Right.
And you know what they have now? Babysitting in the high school.
Yes. We had that in my school. We had that in my high school, and I graduated in 2002.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and back then, Cheryl, last time you saw her was in math class, and you never saw her again. She's gone.
Taken away.
But you know what? The football player is still playing football.
Well, listen,
that's how the times have changed. Last night, I had someone in the restaurant, and I was telling them that you had talked to me, and I was going to come on the show.
Did they know me?
No.
Oh, I just didn't know if they knew, because if they know me, they can say, "Oh boy," something like
No,
that.
like I said, I'm stepping into the fire pit here. But listen, I'm going to just tell you, I mean, this is, and it really gave me chills when I saw this. They showed me a video. The one gentleman got engaged on a cruise line like 2 weeks ago, and the way he proposed.
To a woman?
No, to a guy.
Oh, okay.
It's two guys. It's two guys. Now, just tell me how this fits. I'm going to give you the scenario, and then you tell me how this fits in 1970 as opposed to 2022. On a major cruise line, and in the main dining room of the cruise ship, they had the video. They showed me the video. Look, I got chills again. And they bring their the dessert to the table, with the silver domes, and they take it off. And on the one plate, it said, "Will you marry me?" to the other guy. And he started crying and started, the whole emotional thing that goes on there. And the other one got on his knee. I saw the video. And the entire dining room of the cruise ship started clapping and came over and gave them hugs, and people they didn't even know. Now tell me that you could do that in 1970.
No.
Couldn't do that in 95.
Yeah. So that's how progressive it is now, and that's how it's much easier for the young people to understand now their emotions. And maybe, they may try it with a guy, they may try it with a girl, but they have to figure it out.
Right,
and you don't need your religious parents telling you it's a sinner and you're going to go to hell.
Don't get me on the religious shit.
Yeah, it's the large majority of bullshit comes from religion.
It get me on that fucking shit. I'm an agnostic or atheist or agnostic.
So my parents sent me to St. Lawrence Seminary, Mount Calvary, Wisconsin, because my dad used to travel a lot. Okay, so after I came out, and we're at the dinner table one time with a bunch of people. And my mom had like a little bit too much wine, and she says right in front of everybody, "I knew I should have never sent you to that school. That's what happened to you." And I said, "No, if I knew what was going on there, I'd have a better time. I'd probably still be there."
Well, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, that's the way I feel about it.
That's my daughter. My daughter, I take her up here as a young kid, and when I got out of prison, she was about 15, 14, whatever it was, and I stick her at Indialantic. Indialantic Elementary School, whatever it is. And she goes, "Daddy," she's from South Florida. She goes, "You think these kids are good?" She goes, "They're worse. There's more drugs in this school than there was in Coconut Creek."
It's always been the case. The suburbs always had more drugs.
And you talk about also, because you're talking to her when she's going to school, and all of a sudden her dad's getting out of prison, and then then she has to deal with that culture.
Oh no! Well, I'm not going to get into the culture.
No, I'm not. I want to get
this
the
is
same
Pride
thing
Month.
when the kids go to school and the parents are gay. The two guys are gay, and they go to the parent-teacher conferences, and they're the only two guys there.
Well, today I think it's nothing.
I know, but we're talking about the progression of Pride and how it came out. I mean, I don't.
Okay, I
don't know how. I don't know who even started Pride.
Well, I have good questions about Pride.
I have
good questions about, and everybody knows I posted something on YouTube in support of gay pride or whatever, the whole month or whatever. Why do we need a whole month of gay pride? Boy, I fucking shut him up quick.
No, I don't answer. Because you have so many outfits.
No. Good answer. My point was...
Fabulous fucking answer.
My point really was, do we need months for any fucking thing? I think that brings it back. I don't think you need to celebrate Stonewall. That's what I was going. I actually posted a whole thing about Stonewall because it's a part of. It's almost like civil rights. It's gay rights. It's women's rights.
Exactly like civil rights. Exactly like the women's rights.
You can't possibly do the amount of events necessary, the outreach necessary, the education necessary, the history of it in one day.
But it's not about doing that. They don't do every week. You could. Well, first of all, you can have a party about gay anytime you want, and it doesn't have to be in this month. And they do that.
We're not talking about the month.
My point is, why does anybody need a whole month? I don't care what it is. I don't care what kind of month it is. Why don't we have a Veterans Day month or a Vet Month? We have a Veterans Day. We have a... And listen, I'm not here knocking you. Okay, of course, I support it.
All right, let's put it this way. It turned into a Hallmark holiday.
Exactly. Fucking bullshit.
Okay, Hallmark
money.
Holiday because, money. There you go. Because it used to just be one day that they'd have a parade on that day in the town. And, back in those days, there was maybe like I've never been. There's 6 people clapping, and it's your like grandmother that says, "It's okay, you're gay."
I love you. I love you.
Yeah, look at that's my little. That's my little.
That's my Johnny. I'm proud of him.
Johnny, and he's really Sally. But that's how it is now. You know,
We're not making fun.
When we went up to New York, when I went up to New York to do the James Beard thing, it was World Pride. I've never seen so many gay people in my entire life. In fact, I for 3 days of all these events, I told Hank, if I see another guy in a dress and a beard, okay, that's another thing. And I was gayed out. I was like gayed out. It was too much gay.
Okay. I don't know what too much gay is.
You know, that was a question that I had for you, but you already went there. Do you feel like because you're, I'm going to call it old school gay. You can call it whatever you want.
I like that. I like that.
You're old school gay.
I am.
Seeing what it's become. And, you know, sometimes it's over here and it's too much for me.
Well, sometimes I don't get it.
So that you do have those feelings too.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me something you don't get, just as an example.
I appreciate. I had friends that used to go when I was in high school. They used to write me notes to get out of high school because I left the St. Lawrence Seminary when my parents moved to Florida. I went to Tampa Catholic, and I had.
Don't fucking start with the Catholics.
No, I know. Man, I was popular.
Well, I was abused. I was
real popular.
So I was abused by a priest
loved
that I
me.
left out.
Priests love me.
Psychologists said that my biggest issues in life came when I was abused by a priest. But
Well, I'm sure because you don't know what's right or wrong. At that
right,
time.
and I was
Okay,
young,
no,
kid,
but
I
I'm
was
saying,
loving
so my friend Don Paxson used to write me a note to get out of school, and I'd go do my homework at the bar where the female impersonators were rehearsing, and they'd give me strawberry daiquiris, and my parents didn't know I wasn't going to school.
And at what age was this?
That was like 17.
Oh, fuck it. You're such fucking... I guess Tampa... I didn't go to school starting at 15, 14.
No, Tampa had a big gay movement.
I'm not talking about gay. I used to go to the diner and fucking figure out who I was going to bet on. My buddies and I would cut school all day and go to OTB, off-track betting.
Yeah, don't
then
go to
that
school,
is-
folks. Be like Larry Lawton.
No, don't.
No, that's how you know
Please
you
don't
weren't
do that.
gay. You weren't searching out the gay bars.
No. I didn't.
And they weren't immediately obvious,
God,
right?
You just went quiet.
Well, I never thought about that.
Yeah. You're looking to where to go to be like with your own kind.
I have a question for you. Okay, and this is going to be sex is sex. I love sex. I enjoy everything about sex. I don't think there's anything wrong. Everybody has their own
Level.
No, their own what they do and what they won't do. For whatever it is. I have a very liberal aspect with sex. I love it. I think if it feels good, it's two adults and you're having fun, do it. That's just me. And I don't look at it like gay, straight. I don't know.
You don't look at it dirty.
No.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm on the same page. Get to your question. What's going on?
That's what I mean. And a kid today, he goes out and he's with his friends. And let's go from when I was a kid. You have a circle jerk. You know what a circle jerk is.
Yeah.
To let everybody know, did you know what a circle jerk is, Ben?
Yeah, it's a bunch of kids sitting in a circle jerking each other off.
Not each other off. You're jerking yourself off.
No, that's not what a circle jerk is.
I want to go to the one you're in.
Yeah. Oh, you were in
Wait,
that
a
one?
circle jerk
No.
where you all sat in the same room and
No.
jerked off?
Yeah. That's all.
Not each other?
No, you jerk yourself off.
I've always heard of circle jerk as you jerk each other off.
No. Do you know, Tony?
I've heard of it, yes.
You've done
you
them,
know what
Tony?
I understand.
You just heard of it.
So hold on.
My God.
Have you? Yeah, right. I know.
Well, we're
I'm
gonna talk
reading
about
right
this
past
Monday.
Look at that smile. He's going, when is the next one?
He's coming on Monday. Good for him. No, my point is, take a circle jerk. I don't want to make kids feel bad out there. You're with your friends. You're whatever age you are. You're looking at his penis. That doesn't make you gay.
No. And
What,
actually
looking at somebody's-
touching each other's back then doesn't make you gay either.
I agree.
Because that's where that's
I
the
disagree.
point. That's the point of where because that's the point where you're different because you all of a sudden have an emotional attachment to a male, whatever reason why, and a female has another emotion for another female.
We all have emotional attachments for
because
other males and
do you
other females.
think I would want to be growing up gay with people shooting bullets at you, going to things? Do you think do you think gay people choose to be gay?
Of course not. No
way on earth.
Don't ever. With me, you got the biggest support.
No,
in the
I
world.
know, but I'm just saying that's what the deal is. Like when all these people are anti-gay and all these religious movements and all this stuff, it's not something you can control.
So, but I have a question because there's control. You think if you touch a penis, another penis, you're gay?
I think I wouldn't unless I was gay.
All right, touch Larry's penis right now. And
if I were to touch it right now, it'd be disgusting.
It's resting.
I guess you can physically touch it without being gay, but I mean, how you feel is what makes you.
Have you ever gotten a massage and the guy's a masseuse?
I don't get massages.
I do.
Okay, I'm a bubble person.
Right? Oh, I love them.
So that doesn't.
Matter of fact, the guy gives a better. Massage. I'm looking for one. I'll talk to you about that later. I really mean that in a way, but because I think that the most. Matter of fact, Teresa says you need to get a massage every week because my back, my muscles, my this and everything.
I would love to get a massage every week. I just don't like to be touched by strangers.
Well, you're a little weird. You got your weird shit too, Benz.
I'm a bubble person. I don't like people touching me. I mean, listen, when we're close, It's different. But until I know you, I don't
got
like
your weird shit. No, that's okay.
You telling me I got weird shit really makes me feel fucking weird.
So it's okay that it gives you a massage because you said you're comfortable with whoever you're next to?
I guess. I mean, you're not 100% wrong.
Oh, geez, I'm getting nervous.
Okay.
No.
You got to go to work after this.
No, my point was, I don't believe that. If there's people, again, young people, I'm not one of these things that one or two things. Let's take marriage. A male and a female marriage. I don't believe if a person fucks around, there should be a divorce. Oh, you hear a girl, if I ever caught him fucking around, it's over. Well, then get divorced right now because he's going to go to a bachelor party. He is a man. He's going to get a blowjob. Something's going to happen. Now he's either going to hide it for the rest of his fucking life and you're going to fucking know the secrets. Listen, I think people take sex and put it in the wrong way. And what I mean by that, Scott, is they put so much emphasis on it. It has to be this crazy emotional shit. I don't believe that. I am a very sexual person, period, whether it's anything. And I don't believe that now, this is my belief, everybody. This is not anyone. I don't know how you grow up. I don't know what church I'm not into that. So, and I think what has happened is young people follow what society says. Oh, this is not normal. You know what someone said to me? Benz will know this. This was at lunch. Do you think you're normal? I said, well, first let's define normal.
Define normal.
Right? I mean, I think I'm normal. I don't give a fuck how fucking crazy I am.
I think I'm normal.
Exactly. And I think Benz is normal.
It's like beauty. It's in the eye or the ideal.
Like, what about, like you were talking about that to somebody's like fucking around on their spouse or whatever like that, and then she finds out. That breaks down a trust issue now. Then you can take this conversation to we could talk until Easter.
Okay, can I ask you something with gay people? Now, you're married, and you've been married twice. You were married 31 years.
No, I wasn't married to Bill. You
were with him for 31 years.
Yeah, when I wanted out, I wanted out.
Oh, okay. Did you go out and do your stuff?
No.
You never screwed around?
No, I'm a good boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you screw around now with Hank?
No.
Not on it?
No.
Do you go with him with somebody else?
No.
You expect
you're boring, man.
You expect him to say yes?
Yes.
You don't think he's going to be listening to this?
No.
I'm going to hold up a finger and you tell me how.
There's cameras, by the way, Hank.
That don't work.
No.
Hank, wait a week. You'll see the number.
That's what's nice about being gay and married now. For one, it's legal for now. Who knows? Oh, you just dropped.
Yeah, we'll see how long I can go. Go ahead.
You can't hang there, baby.
It was a huge social movement. I think the whole,
Do you know what the biggest? This is for real. Do you know what the biggest career is in the gay world right now?
Interior designer.
No. I don't want to say the gay world. I mean, just the biggest one amongst gay people.
Okay.
Gay divorce lawyers.
Really?
Not the lawyer's gay, but
no.
Divorce lawyer,
for gay guys.
Gay people are starting to figure out. That's why all the straight people get divorced. I'm out of here, man.
It was so funny. When gay rights were not gay rights, gay marriage became legal and all this, and the big thing, on the Supreme Court. I remember guys and people saying, "Yeah, let him get married. Let him see what fucking shit we go through."
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. But no, it's when you're at the level of age that I am with Hank, it's more emotional. It's partnership, it's companionship, it's growing old together. That's what I really enjoyed about time with Bill, was that there wasn't several partners. It was like it's just us. It's like it's nice.
And you know why I respect that? It's because that's you.
That's me. And then I'm with
But
Hank.
that's not me.
No.
That was never me.
No.
In all of my wives.
But then if you are that way, then that needs to be set up right up front before you get involved in that relationship.
100%.
Because
or when it gets serious, like you can be with a woman or you can be with a guy, and you have your initial sex and you talk and you this and you find the connections and you do whatever it is. And then when you know it's going to get serious, you better have that sit down talk. Well, hey, this isn't for me. I want
because
this.
they may not have the same feelings that you have about being with multiple partners.
You should know that. Hopefully, you know that.
No, but they don't. So you meet someone on the street, you do your thing, and go away. No one knows about it until 3 years later. You're walking down the street, or you're sitting in a restaurant, and somebody comes up with your wife or your girlfriend. And she's, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. And all of a sudden, that triggers a conversation at lunch because you have to explain that.
Well, see, and again, there's maybe I'm just a different, very.
No, I love that you're an open book. I love that, and I'm pretty much an open book too. But I don't,
and I respect that. I was just going to go there.
I just not that multiple person type of guy.
And that's great. And that's what
I have friends that are.
No, absolutely. That's what I was just going to say.
That's part of being single, too.
But wait, that's what you think. Again, that's not what I think. I think you could be married and have an open relationship, and that's it, and you can still be married. Your marriage is built on, you just told it earlier, emotions and connections and companionship
yes.
and growing on. You know, and I have that.
True
and I agree
love.
with that. Yeah, and you know,
True love.
But see, I don't base and that's just everyone's opinion. That's what's make it great about sex. I don't believe you have to this has to be that one person. If you're in love, you have to have that one, and that's it.
Well, you don't even have to bring sex into it because you can have sex by yourself.
I do every day.
Okay, that's why it's so dirty in here.
Ben, you are on camera, Ben. You go on your phone.
My camera had just died. I'm trying to figure it out.
You know,
That's why I was moving around.
I'm happy you did.
Out there, everyone, I'm wondering why there's paper towels in every station here.
No, we're gonna get a couple of questions. I think it's
but on serious note, what you're talking about, it's Pride Month. Gay people are like straight people, the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing.
I got a controversial
100%.
question.
No, 100%. Before you get that question,
Okay.
100%. Because I don't. That's why I questioned the Gay Pride Month.
Right.
I think I'm not. Listen, I supported it. I know Stonewall. I lived up there.
Yeah.
I used to hear about it every year. Right after it happened, I was a kid when it happened. I was born in '61. It happened in '69.
But that's not just in New York City. It is in
all over the world.
Podunk, Iowa. It's in Italy. It's in Germany. It's in every little small town. Every little small town of like 250 people. Some farm town. Someone is gay.
How about this? They were trying to do numbers.
And they were the most popular ones.
Yeah, because the other 80% wanted it.
Yeah.
No, I that's my point was I'm not one who puts a big emphasis on. I'm of the section with one and all this, and then you have to one. I love to have fun. I like to hang out. I like to party. I like to be respectful. I will never do anything with anybody who doesn't want to do it. Or group or couples or whatever. It's like swinger clubs. You ever been to a swinger club? No, you're gay because you've never been with a woman. No. You go to a swinger club.
He said he has been with a woman.
But
yes, but that was when he was younger.
That doesn't... Hey, I told you when I was having sex for the first time, I couldn't figure it out.
Right.
Imagine me in a swingers club.
They'd love you.
I'd be like going, where's the kitchen?
Well, you're a celebrity chef. That I get. We're on Pride Month, and I just want to make young people feel they can understand what's going through their mind right now. I think young people who are experiencing this, don't label yourself. This is my advice. Maybe from a gay man who could say the same thing. You don't like our water?
I'll drink your water. I was going to take it as a souvenir.
Oh, I'm going to give you whatever you want.
Oh my God, everybody heard that. Another roll of paper towel, please.
Wow, a roll? Fuck. No, I think everybody out there who's questioning themselves, don't put so much emphasis on it. Maybe in 2022 they don't. Because I noticed this with my fans. I have a lot of support with the gay and lesbian community because I'm very open and I'll tell it like it is, and I support them. I support anybody. I don't give a fuck what it is. There's no prejudice in Larry Lawton. Zero. And I think everybody has to experience a lot to find out who you are.
It does, but it also stems from that child at home that parents don't believe, and it's in their brain. It's instilled in their brain that it's wrong, and that's the disconnect between a lot of kids when they become 18 and they can go out on their own, because they need to be themselves because they're trapped up. That's why it's called coming out, because like you can breathe and they can be themselves. But what if they're at home and the parents aren't letting them be themselves? Or, you know, like he wants to buy the pink polo shirt and his mom's taking him to the shopping store. She wants brown or blue. No, you're not wearing pink.
But
Okay,
that was more
imagine
when we were kids.
Yeah, but there's still people this day that are out there.
There
like
are,
that.
but it's a lot less. And I'll tell you why. Because the guys who are having kids are now our kids or my kids. So my son is 32. I have 2 grandkids. My son is not gay, and he's not, you know, whatever. But he's not. He doesn't hate anybody. He don't care.
I know, but that's a difference. Like, okay, imagine you're the father. Yes, you're who you are. That's great. But imagine someone that they have to go to church Saturday and Sunday, and they sit there and tell them that all this stuff is wrong with them if they do that. Imagine that child.
Oh, and there are out there, and I think that's why
That's
I'm not religious.
why you're talking about. And I'm just using the religious as a fact. They don't even have to be religious. They could just be like
Conservative,
good old boy rednecks that
You don't have to be conservative. I know Democrats who have weird feelings about it.
No, of course, and I also know Republicans, the log cabin Republicans, are all gay, and
Right.
it's an actual.
it's huge. It's huge.
It's huge.
A lot of them around here.
Yeah, and the reason that is because it is not about the politics or the religion. It's about the parent or whatever. But I think that's the reason I say, because the age is in time. You know, the kids who are having kids today.
Oh, hell
Him,
yeah.
they weren't even around during Stonewall.
Yeah.
You know?
No. But this is also another thing, that there is a heavy monetary value that comes with the gay community. The gay community is very powerful money wise, very powerful.
Sure, they got no kids.
No, they
I mean, really?
yeah,
That's
basically.
2 incomes and you do good.
But you know, like there's David Geffen Records.
Oh, yeah, big
I mean,
mega.
and they put their big money behind all these people that they're supporting for their gay rights. But think about it, that why it's so big is because of the dollar value, the gay dollar. The gay dollar is huge. It is huge.
Look at
they
all
even
this
have gay days at Disney.
Right. Look at all the corporations that changed their logos to like a pride variation.
Absolutely. And then you know what? There's something that out there that I'm going to bring this up now because I can't figure it out. And I don't even know how the right words to say it.
I can figure it out.
No. Okay. Is it binary or non-binary? Or they're pan, or they're whatever. They're non-gender specific. There's like, you go somewhere, and I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. We go to this one place, this one restaurant. I'm not even going to say what it is, but behind the counter when I go to order it, I like stand there like, I know exactly what I want, but I stand there with like a stare on my face like I'm confused. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to know what it is. I want to know if it's a boy or a girl. Or is it a girl that looks like a guy or a guy that looks like a girl? And what are they trying to prove? What is their thing? But that's the youth now. That's the way they are. It's called binary or non-binary.
You know, I know people in that world.
Well, check this world out. Myself, Teresa, another couple, John and Laura, and Ray and Julie, very close friends of ours. We go to a restaurant in St. Augustine. Well, we come in and the waiter now. Laura calls him or her or him. And somebody else called him a her, and we're looking at each other,
waiting for him to give you a sign.
No, we did not know if it was a girl. To this day, we talk about it. You gotta ask him one time
even
about
gay
it.
people feel that way. It's not like gay or straight. Even gay people feel that way. You know what's really confusing to me right now? Really confusing to me? I don't understand when the guys wearing nail polish. I don't get it.
Okay, why?
That's been around forever.
I just don't get it.
I know a guy who wears nail polish, not gay at all. I know a guy.
I know, but it's a thing. It's like a fad. It's like a trend.
And that's okay.
But I don't get it.
That's you just don't get it because it's you. I don't think it has to do anything. I was on a cruise. I went on a cruise on the Virgin Voyages cruise. It's an adult-only cruise. and I went on there last
Actually,
year.
the guys that I was talking about that got engaged, they were on a Virgin cruise.
Oh, that's the best cruise.
Yeah.
I'm going again in November.
That's what they said. They said it was really incredible.
Very.
Bronson, send me a check.
Do you remember?
Send me one too.
I sent you a video. Do you remember I sent you guys a video with a guy dancing? He had high heels.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I said that, and I tell you, like everybody on the ship. I mean, we got groups of people. Now this is New Year's. It was one of the best New Year's I've ever been. I've been all over New Year's.
It was a low to no inhibitions group.
Right. Yeah. So we're sitting
The
on
whole cruise, or just you? Or
no,
your group?
no. The crew. No, not even a group.
Well, can you imagine a gay cruise? They have them.
Dude, they have them everywhere.
I
don't
wanna
know
go-
who go on.
And to tell you this,
I don't know if I'd want to go on that.
no, they
Why?
have to. They have to have they have to tell the staff of the boat that it's going to be a gay cruise and they're going to see a lot of things, and they have to hire other people to come in and do the jobs because some of the people don't want to be on the boat because it is fucking wild.
Well, listen, I know.
I'm all about it.
Hold on,
Wild.
hold on. I know many other type cruises, whether it's swingers cruises or stuff, they're just as wild and could be, could be group sex, could be this and stuff like that.
Well, any cruise can be that way. You could.
No, it can't.
Yeah,
Because
you
then
can.
you got again, you said, which we're not fun with. Listen, when you can at least put a title on that it's going to get like that, you're not going to get the Johnny and Joe who go to church every Sunday and it's Monday.
No,
and
yeah, but you
good.
you
Stay
may
at
want-
home.
Right.
You may want to
100%,
get. You may want to
100%.
get. You may want to get that guy that wants to have an experience of a lifetime, so he booked himself on a gay cruise.
No, here's the big
Very
draw.
true.
If I'm going on a cruise with my wife, obviously I'm not interested in getting any strange, right? I'm going with my wife. I wouldn't.
No. You made it. That was totally wrong.
What do you mean?
Because you said you could go. I'm going on a cruise. Obviously, I only want sex with my wife. No, you
That's
might
me.
want with another.
No,
group.
but I'm talking about me right now.
Oh, okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
not talking about Larry's crazy ass lifestyle. I'm talking about me. If I were to go on a cruise and I want to party it up, and I hear that there's a gay cruise, me and my wife would fucking book the next ticket available.
You want?
No,
them?
they're
I get
wild.
You.
They
I get
have-
you.
they-
I
you
know
know-
where they are. You want one?
I'm just saying, think about how much fun they would be. It's a
No,
fucking party.
it's a party,
Yeah,
24/7.
24/7.
And they have great entertainment.
But
I'm
can I say
all
something?
about it. And a little male nudity doesn't bother me, dude.
Listen. I think we're going off the rails because here's why. Because
I told you it was gonna be a rough.
I
one.
love it. No, because swingers cruises has every fucking thing.
I see what you're saying.
Why
It's
limit
the best
yourself
of both
to two
worlds.
guys?
It's the best of both worlds.
You're looking at two dicks.
Yeah, but
Or
I'm
you're looking at
talking.
a
No,
dick, a
hold
girl, and
on.
a
I
wife
said
and
a
stuff.
gay cruise. That includes women and men, lesbians and gay guys.
Yeah, but you're not going to see the lesbian fucking a guy.
you ever heard of a strap on?
Of course I have. You want to see a bag?
I saw something moving out of that bag. your battery just kicked in over there.
Shut that off. Shut that off.
I was wondering, staring right at it, scaring me. And it's quite large.
Enough about the fucking bag.
Damn it. They found out. Yeah, that's in another room. No, my point was that, listen, we're going back. And the young people who are listening to this, listen, I want them really to understand what you went through as a gay man in 1970s, because that's what we grew up, you and me, and early 70s. And we're looking and saying, and I am a person who evolved very much. I grew up as a mobster. I can tell you stories there too. But you growing up as a mobster, you can have certain views, and it's not like, oh, okay, they're gonna just quit you. No, you die. You get shot in the fucking head.
Yeah. I understand. I grew up a little part of that.
Got you.
I don't need to talk about.
Yeah, you probably cooked for a few of us.
Yeah,
You did back in the day.
Just a family. Yeah, but I'm just saying that. If are you asking me what advice I have for them? Is that a question?
Yeah. It's a good one.
Okay, let's just say the resources are out there now for someone to go talk to, because if you're feeling really bad and depressed and you're not being yourself, go talk, because there are people that are going to out there that are going to work you through it, and whatever the outcome is, at least you're getting it out and you're not holding it all in and you just think something's wrong and you need to just go talk to somebody.
When you say there's always I'm always one that doesn't talk. I debated the judge on this about lawyers. Go there and listen to the lawyer. No, do your research. See what your own feelings are. There's going to be views on both point of view. You get the wrong counselor, he's going to fucking push you to straight or gay, maybe.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But there are like peer groups in high schools that they can go to, and they meet at a different place so the people don't have to see what they are right now or whatever. But the young people, because they're so confused, and like I said before, suicide is really high amongst gay teens because they're afraid to come out. They don't know how to do it. They don't know what's going on. And it's a shame because, you know, we're losing some of the most creative kids out there.
But mostly, and sadly to say, they're in repressive households, religious households.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It comes from like...
It comes from the adults. And I get that. Adults in the room. And what I'm saying to young people out there, don't even judge yourself if you have feelings towards a guy or feelings towards a girl. You might have feelings towards both. You might be bisexual. You might and accept whatever the fuck you are. I try to say this to people in today's world. And Benz knows me well, and I don't give a fuck. You know me.
No, yeah.
I mean, I say it like it is.
I know, but you are one. You are one
in 10 million.
In 10 million, yeah, 100 million.
100 million.
No doubt. You have those beliefs, and that's fine. And I love you. I mean, I'm right there with you on half of them, more than half of them. But not everyone has your ability to be that out there. And this is the way I explain it. If someone had to explain me, I said, some people see the world in black and white. I see it in full fucking vivid color.
Hell yeah.
Now, the people that don't see the color live in that black and white world. And it's like, how do you get them to understand?
So are we giving, let's give advice to parents who listen to this show. You know what I tell parents, and this is the truth. When I sit down and I have a troubled kid, because, you know, I work with troubled children,
right.
Kids, not children. And I got a teenager who's really acting out, and you don't know, and he's going through puberty. He guarantees sexuality is a lot of it, especially in today's world. And you know what I tell the parents? And they go, no, we don't care if our kid is gay. Oh, we support it. I said, here's the problem you have. You support it. You're all for it if he told you it. But then you're out with somebody or your buddies and you say, fucking faggots and stuff like that. And even though they're not doing it, you know, against, the kid in the back of his head hears his dad, you know, say, look at that fucking guy. Looks like a queer.
You're right on. You're right on there.
And I try to tell the parents, you have to check how you are around your child, and I mean teenage child, because he's still looking at you, and if he wants that support from you, and he's ready to talk about anything, and it has nothing to even, you know, bisexual, sexual, I don't even know what pan. They have so many fucking acronyms.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why when you're talking about gay, it's like the rainbow spectrum.
Well, yeah, I put up a great flag on the YouTube channel, but
it wasn't the pride flag, but it was a flag.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was, but it was in support of it. My point was the parents themselves. So as advice to parents out there, I just said, be careful what you talk about. And again, you say, and if you really are hating them, I want you to check yourself, because who are you to ruin another person's life? Because you made that child, and I hope you don't want to ruin it.
No, listen, I fully agree with you, because this just stems in the situation from a parent when the popular kids at school have a party and they don't invite a kid. And he really wanted to go. He really wanted to be included. And he's upset. He's hanging out in his room. He's not feeling good about himself or herself or whatever. And if the parent sees that, they should understand there's something wrong with their child and get it out of that child. Get it out. Let them know it's okay, because you're not going to be accepted, you know, at every level of society.
Oh, right. Stop being a pansy.
But but the parent needs to like actually be able to have a conversation with their kids. You know what I see? I see a lot in the restaurant with kids and the parents. They give them a toy to play with, a phone to play with. So gone are the days of interacting, talking at the table with each other.
Me and my wife, we specifically don't do the toy.
My wife and I.
We used to, Bill, years ago.
English.
Bill, years ago.
Grammar Nazi.
Years ago, when you used to come to the restaurant, Bill had a basket, because the cell phones, remember, the cell phones just became popular like recently. And I'm not saying like 2 years ago.
15 years ago.
But like quite a bit of time ago, remember those little phones? And everyone was enamored with them. And then once all of a sudden the Apple phones came where you could start talking to people like live. I mean, I know people that text each other at the dining room table than talking. But years ago, Bill used to have this basket, and he said, put your phones in here. In this restaurant, you're going to talk to each other.
Love it. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what he used to do. And
I love that.
He also used to sit down and talk to us.
And then he'd get your phone hacked and check. Ooh,
they gave you your phone back. They go, it's illegal.
No, I'm all for young people. First of all, I'm for young people experimenting because I think unless you do
That's
things,
part of being young.
right? People would say, I'd never fucking if I found out or whatever it is, And we have friends, and Benz knows what I'm talking about, and they struggled in things, and I know when the off-color jokes come or they hear them and things. It's rough for a kid who's questioning himself, especially a kid who's not as secure as myself or yourself or Benz or somebody that they're not in. I'm very secure who I am. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And I always like that.
You weren't always like that. There's something that happened to you that made you be that way.
Could I say I was always like that to myself? I might not have had it. I tell young people, go to the mirror. I don't care what age you are. Go to a mirror. Be honest with yourself in that mirror. Now, I understand because I grew up in a mobster world and a whole different world where you couldn't come and say, I wanted to try this, I wanted to do this or anything, Scott. You couldn't because, again, we grew up in a different era. But no matter what you are, who you are, know about it to you, to yourself, in your heart. And if you can do that, then everything else will fall in place. Yes, because of business. There's mega business people out there right now. And they can't, let's say, come out because it could cost them millions.
It costs them their job. It costs them their wife, their husband. It could cost everything. But
there's a lot to be said about that stuff.
Absolutely.
I've always said, when I have friends, and we all have friends that do something like, man, I can't believe they just did that or whatever. And then I go, my first thing is like, you know what? I can get up in the morning and look at myself in the mirror every day, and I'm good.
Bingo. You know
I'm
me
good.
well.
But you have a luxury. Not everybody can do this.
No, we joke
It's
around.
tough.
You and I
it's
have
a
a lot
mental
of fun.
thing. It's whether it's about being gay or straight.
I never ever thought anything was wrong with me.
And I still don't.
never thought anything was wrong with me.
Me either.
But there's a lot of people that are gay that like hide it and they keep it like.
But
and they go out and I see them and I'm the first one telling their friend that they're with. I go, he needs to come out of the closet because he's so uptight, so uptight. And then when they get near a gay guy, all of a sudden they get a little frill.
Well, I'm like that.
Yeah.
No, we have fun.
But,
We always
actually have fun.
And I have no.
I've always, from the day I've met you, we've always had funny banter.
Always.
And everything is on the table. There's nothing off the table.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you can't embarrass me. You can't, what do they call, like hurt my feelings.
No, I know that. And you
don't.
You don't do that with me. But imagine someone, half the shit I say to you when I see you. I mean,
what the fuck?
That
our crew, no, they don't give a our crew.
No, but there's a lot of people that are like that. And a lot of people that know me, my personality, I am the first one to go there. I am the first. Like, if you ask the girls, the jalapenos that work in the restaurant.
The what? Wait.
I call them the jalapenos, the servers, because they're hot.
Just
a plug for the jalapenos.
Plug for the hot.
They're hot.
Hot waiters and waitresses in Scott's.
Yes. So the first thing when somebody says something that gives that little crack of a window for me to say something, because it just comes out sometimes I can't control it, and they'll look and they're like looking, waiting. Because it's coming. They know know it's coming. But not everybody...
That's how I feel with Larry.
Not everybody feels that comfortable to say that.
But do you feel a little bit concerned, and this is a good question, as having a number of employees, do you ever worry about sexual harassment or something like that?
We try and run it as professionally as possible.
Hey, you really like a dick in your ass. That's not professional. I mean, I'm just wondering if you have...
Well, I don't think that's exactly what he means when he says he's the first one to go there.
Right. And in that sexual
they
way.
come to expect it by now, I guess.
Yeah,
and I get that with him. But what do you do if you get an employee just
but you get that feeling right off the bat when you know where you can go with that, because there is a thing called kitchen talk.
Okay, and it
is what it is.
Like when I used to go back in your kitchen.
It just is what it is. It is what
Remember
it is.
I used to come back in the kitchen?
It's universally accepted amongst all
and
restaurants.
No one's gonna take it. It's like in the heat of the moment, and you can get mad about something. It's just the heat of the moment. It's not personal that you say something, because I'll tell them on a busy Friday or Saturday night, I go, No matter what happens tonight, I love you all at the end of the night.
And you're fucking screaming. He's a typical cook and a chef. Why the fuck, nigga?
I'm pretty level-headed.
I know you are.
I'm pretty level-headed.
You know, when I texted you yesterday, I was on my way back from South Florida, and I kept thinking, okay, I didn't get some young kid, but I said, you know, Scott, he's open, he's willing to speak, he's got a great personality. And I thought you were 50. I swear I did.
Well, no, I appreciate that. But I wondered when I saw you the other day at lunch and you were asking if I knew any young gay people. And I didn't know what you wanted them for.
That's a legit concern when it comes to Larry.
Now I'm a pimp. Add that to my resume.
Well, I'm going to add something else to your resume. Are you I wouldn't say you're connected to the gay community, are you?
Connected how?
I mean, you know people, obviously. So what I'd like you to know and put in the back of your head, we are looking for a young now, male or female, gay or lesbian, co-host for the Talk Shit After Show. Like Howard Stern has the after show. We're having a Talk Shit After Show with Benz in the person. So that person would come in after this show right now, and I'm gone, and Benz and them would talk about the show. Like, and you might
how they feel about the show.
and not that it feels show, and you might stay in and say, okay, they're gonna have a couple talk about what Larry or whatever. What do you think he would think? Oh, he's gonna get mad. Just like the Howard Stern show, Ben's come up with the idea to Talk Shit After Show. He come up with
Larry's
the name.
idea.
No, I came up with the after show. You came up with the Talk Shit name.
Well, I talk shit. This is what I do.
So my point was, and if you know that has a couple of hours. 2 hours on or whatever, the Fridays morning and a Monday morning. No, or the schedule gets changed a lot. But if they're looking to get into this business, we're looking for an intern like that who in the gay. Now, again, I could put things out and they have to have right personality.
No, yeah, that's why I just
want to keep it in the back of your mind.
Absolutely has to have the right personality.
And I want to keep it in the back of your mind.
And they have to be comfortable with themselves.
Bingo. They can't sit there. Yes. When I thought about
because it's not. I'm a person that's out there, in the business community. I do lots of charity. I do a lot for my community. I'm real big in community involvement, and they know that I'm gay. And I think that's part of that. Call Scott, bring the party. And
well, yeah, absolutely.
But that's part of my personality. And, I host a lot of events. I do a lot of things, and they, give me a couple of glasses of wine and give me a microphone. And
I'm with you.
Yeah, so that's what happens. But I think that I really, really deeply. I'm going to talk seriously just for 1 second. That everybody that is going through whatever it is that they're going through, coming out process or not, or being whatever, it doesn't even have to be gay. It could be anything. Look deep inside, and you have to live your life the way you live it, because you're not living if you don't live your life. I think that's a real honest thing coming to me, and I know it's a serious note. That's with anything. That's with anything in your life.
And I agree. That's where I go one step. It's the same concept as going to the mirror in your house. And know who you are, be okay with who you are. You are great. I tell young people, no matter what, and I get a lot of emails, you're great. I love you. You are good. I don't give a fuck. Respect other people. You see, I have boundaries. Respect other people.
Yes.
Treat people the way you want to be treated, and do not judge.
And don't judge. And then if you have dreams and you have goals, I have a saying, like, it's my saying. Like I do with food, I see something I want to make, I go, I'm going to Scott it. That's just my little terminology.
Right.
But
to make it your own.
But what I always say is, if you have dreams and you have goals, make it happen. No one's going to make it happen for you. You need to do it on your own. You need to stand up together. It doesn't matter who you are, black, white, purple, green, yellow, red, gay, straight. It doesn't matter. It all stems. Part of like this whole conversation is, are you happy with yourself, and can you be who you are?
How's this? How about truly happy? Because I know many people who are very wealthy, have everything, and I know they're not happy.
Exactly.
And I look at that, and I live in Palm Bay, Florida. Palm Bay, Florida.
There's two things: money does not mean happiness, and money does not breed class.
Absolutely. I learned that because I went from millions to nothing to millions to you know, you keep building it up, and you do. And you know what I'm finding out, and as an older guy, the journey. I'm a big believer in this. It's all about the journey because the ending sucks. Nobody knows where we're going. Everybody can have their fucking beliefs, but nobody has told me, you know, heaven was great. I went there with their fucking gold, and I felt great. Nobody's ever came back and said that. But
I don't know anybody that's going there.
Yeah, me either. Well, if there is even one. I know, though, that so far I'm living 60 years on this world, that the journey I'm on has been great. Bad. I had a person say to me once, Scott, he goes, Larry, you've been through a lot. You've been tortured. You've been strapped down. You've been in a hole for 3 years. You went from, mobsters, fear for your life, being shot, being fucking stabbed twice, stabbing people, shootings. How do you, and I go, my life's great. I don't look at any bad because it's part of the journey.
Part of the journey.
And you know what? When we're all said and done, and when I drop dead on this fucking planet, I hope all you guys who are alive have the mega party, and you could tell the stories and laugh and fucking, and maybe that helps another person's journey. And and I'm big on that because too many people are worrying about, well, one, I call it what keeping up with the Joneses, or trying to get this or that. And
I don't get keeping up with the Joneses. I don't get it.
Oh, I don't either. Well, obvious it's there. I know a lot of people.
I drive a 2004 yellow Jeep with 120,000 miles.
And I got a 2005 car.
And I'm happy.
And I got a 2005.
Well, the car doesn't make you any more happier unless you're a car guy.
You know what? It's going to get... Well, no, I get that.
Very
You're a car guy, and I, but it still gets you from point A to point B, the same as a Jeep does.
That's true.
That
I
a
won't
Rolls
argue with
Royce
that.
does. It's just what you want.
No, and that's okay to have a Rolls Royce. How's that?
Yeah.
Good for you. I used to have a limousine.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
With a driver and fucking
I like
the whole works, And I had more fun in that thing than you can imagine.
It was dirty, I'm sure.
No, it wasn't. It was white.
You needed a body condom to get in there.
Oh, yeah. If you put a black light in that thing, forget about it.
Sand white interior with all the coke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. But my point was, and that's on that serious note, because everybody who listens to this knows Larry the way he is. And if they don't, and if they're listening for the first time, you should not. You can go back and look at one of my videos. I interviewed the guy. Do you remember the guy who, remember Mitt Romney run for politics? Remember when Mitt Romney was running for presidency?
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember when he was in the room and he said, oh, forget the 49%? And it went viral, the big video. He said, I don't care about the 49%. He was in a private party and it went. Well, the guy was at that party who asked him that question. He was a Republican. He's now quit the Republican Party. He's gay. And he's a mega wealthy person. Mega wealth, venture capitalist, all this shit and all that. And I interviewed him, and he's a great guy. He's down in South Florida now, and he was introduced to me by another man. And, I interviewed him on a 30-minute video, and you can look at it in my playlist. And you know what? So intelligent, so okay now. And he told me why, he came out, why he left the party, because they weren't accepting of people like him, and here he is giving money and doing things.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
And it clicked on him. What the fuck am I doing? And he was a good guy, man. I'll interview him again. Different platforms. But I learned a lot from that interview on a person with money, and boy, he lived nice. I went to his house, because that's where we met, and then we the RV.
Yeah.
And I had a studio in my. You've seen the RV? I have a very big RV, and the studio's in there. And what I did was, I went to his house, and I go, oh, my God, it's a beautiful house in Wilton Manors.
Oh, yeah, friends that live there.
Yeah, Wilton Manors. Beautiful. It's a gay area in South Florida.
Very
and I
gay.
walk in it, and he's got not one.
Very gay.
Very gay.
And he's got not one, but two hot fucking guys, 25, 28, and he's 50-something. And they were nice and talking, and I go, good for this fucking guy. Boy, talking about living the life now. It's like the Hugh Hefner of doing
See, they're out there. That's why it's not gay or straight. We're all the same.
Absolutely. And that's where I get to the, why do we need this whole fucking gay pride month? I believe in of Stonewall.
I told you. Outfits and shoes.
Oh. See, a gay guy's got to fucking throw that right in. And I think, no, jeans and no clothes. Or no clothes and sneakers.
That's after gay month.
I'll turn that around on you, Larry. I'll turn that around on you, the whole month thing. What the fuck does it bother you?
It bothers me because everything comes. What's the next? We're gonna have a bisexual month.
We already have a fucking pancake month. We have a.
Well, we have a Black History.
There's a day for everything.
That's what I'm saying.
A day is something. No, a day is different. That's a reminder. To me, is a reminder.
There's a lot of
Stonewall to me
history.
is a reminder.
Okay, but it's
Okay, do I
it's
need
a
to be-
hallmark, and that's putting it. I'll probably get like hate mail for saying that. It's a financial holiday. A month,
No shit, like
holiday.
anything else.
Yeah, just like you have Black History Month. Do we need a whole month?
But I mean, gay people.
I believe
gay
in-
people
Yes,
don't. I
yes,
don't
we do need a whole month.
Why didn't you walk in here and go, "Happy Pride Month, Scott"?
Why should I?
Because that's what I'm saying. How stupid it sounds.
Yeah.
Happy
I've said it to people that I know that would appreciate it.
Well, again, you're going along the political. I know
No,
I'm
but
not
there's a lot of
politically
gay
correct.
people. There's a lot of gay people that don't even understand why gay people are so. Some of them are strange, just like straight people. Some
Right.
It's just like I mean, I know two guys. They're doctors. They just live their normal life in a nice neighborhood and just mind their own business.
Well, let me ask you a question, and this is that controversial question that I want to ask you before.
Oh, here we go.
All right,
I'm in the hot seat. Get the fire extinguisher.
that's not that crazy. So one thing I wanted to ask your opinion on: what do you think about the bathroom situation? Whether you feel female, male, or otherwise.
I like male bathrooms and female bathrooms.
You do. You like them to stay the same.
Well, actually, no. It's fine. Are you okay? Let's define this now. Is
Okay.
there like more than one person is going to go to the bathroom at the same time, or is it the single bathrooms?
No, we're talking public bathrooms.
Public bathrooms.
Typically 2, 3, 4 stalls or whatever.
I prefer male and female. That's just me.
Right. Well,
It would not.
that's an answer. I'll take it. That's
It wouldn't offend me because you know what? I've had to go to the bathroom. I've hit 62 coming up, and you gotta go.
I hear you.
And sometimes when that door isn't open, you just go to whatever.
I've done it. I've done it a million times.
Oh, I've gone
I do
into
it all
it,
the
man.
time.
So, but I don't. I don't think it's appropriate in a school.
Okay.
In general population, I don't know.
I'm not. I don't care. It's funny thing.
Let's use it this way. When you go to the grocery store at the big green P, there's a male bathroom, there's a female bathroom, and then there's a family bathroom.
Right.
Okay, that's how I categorize it.
Okay. The family bathroom is kind of like what we used to call the accessible bathroom.
Well, you know what I call them? The jerk off bathroom because you can lock the door.
No, it's got a changing table and shit in there.
No.
Yeah.
If you go to any rest stop and you
Oh my God, here you go.
This is not gonna. This sounds bad. I used to.
I knew I met you before. I knew it.
No, I stopped because I travel a lot back and forth.
I knew I met you before.
South Florida back. I'm back and forth all the time, and I've used every rest stop.
It was the I-10 corridor. That's where I met you.
Which one? No, I travel South Florida to here because I take care of my mom. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
She's 89. She's in there, and I take care. That's why this is built here. And everything. So when I moved from back to South Florida to take care of my mom, I remember I told you.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Thank you. And what happened was, I've stopped at every one of those rest stops. Of course, they get the men's side, and every one of them have a room, and it's just like it's a bathroom that you can go in and close the door and lock it.
That's every bathroom. You just described the bathroom.
No, you go to a rest stop and you go in.
No,
there
the
and
rest
they
stops
fucking-
don't even have doors. They just
No,
open.
well, they have doors on a stall. If you're
Right.
in the bathroom. I'm talking about then they have urinals, stalls, everything.
Yeah, I get real confused when I see 4 feet in a stall.
What?
Depends on which direction they're facing.
yeah,
I need to be able to picture it.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, if it's 2 feet,
here's a visual, both the same way.
all right.
I think we know what it is. But I mean, I just go. I'm not into all that. Like you just said. Listen to me. I think we put too much emphasis on trying to be so politically correct.
Yeah.
I am not
I agree with
politically
you
per
there.
se. I am very who I am.
Well, I'm glad you said that because the second part of that question, political correctness, second part of that question is how do you feel about sports? Transgender athletes.
Oh, now that was on the news this morning when I was getting ready to come here. There's these girls that are, I don't know if they're, I think they're the swimming girls about the guy that's transgender.
Yeah.
It was on the news this morning. They've had enough. They don't think it's fair to, and I'm going to finish my sentence because this happened a long time ago and Larry will remember this. Let them have their own swim team and compete against each other. I don't think like a 5'2" girl needs to compete with a guy that's transgender that's 6'7" that swims.
Right.
I have nothing wrong with it.
I agree.
All the power to him that is coming out. But this is not something new. Do you remember when Dr. Renee Richards playing tennis years ago?
Yes, I do. Sure do.
And he had the sex change, and then he went on the women's professional
And you can't-
tour.
yeah.
How do you explain that? And then Martina Navratilova came around and kicked the shit out of him.
Well, she looks like a guy anyway.
Well, yeah, but she's one of the greatest tennis
Of
players
course
of
she
all
was.
time.
There goes with the judgment.
But she worked. She worked as a female to get her body strength up,
Right.
all that stuff. And then now you have Dr. Renee Richards out there playing tennis on the women's tennis tour.
Right.
And I think most people went to see it as a spectacle, not as to watch him play tennis.
Right, like he's a great tennis player, and let's see him compete
yeah.
against women.
So
Do you remember also Billie Jean King and
Bobby Riggs?
Bobby
yeah,
Riggs.
Yeah, she won too, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. That was actually on the news this morning that these girls are talking about it. They don't think it's fair. That
I don't think it's fair.
I've got opinions.
I don't think it's fair.
I've got opinions that aren't popular. I think that genetics play a role whether you like it or not.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
You know,
You're right.
There's an internalized feeling, which I'm all about. If you feel a certain way, act it. That's fine. You'll never catch me caring about how you want to act and feel and be yourself. But I do feel, listen, boxing, perfect example, weight classes, all men, right? Or women, they're separate. But there's weight classes. You know why? Because physically, you can't put a heavyweight against a welterweight.
That's what I'm saying about the swimming thing. You don't put this guy with the girls swimming.
You just get he beats him by a freaking length.
He's still genetically.
We're all great.
I don't know, and I don't know if they're genetically altered. You don't know that. I mean, that's a good question. Let me ask you: does Bruce Jenner still have his junk?
I don't know.
No.
He had his balls and dick taken out.
I don't. Do you know? Have you ever heard of that?
I mean, that's the thing. You know, with this type of gossip, you can read a ton of shit online. It doesn't necessarily mean any of it.
No, but I'm just saying.
You know, I mean,
I as far as I know, as far as I've figured out, I think yes, he's removed his junk.
I think he's still got his junk.
Okay, and what's the difference?
well, I'll tell you why. To me and him,
At his age, it makes no difference.
No. He's gonna remember like I am. In 1976, he was the best athlete in the world.
Right.
He was the
He won
decathlon,
the number
which
one.
is the
big deal.
It is and back then it was the biggest
And he
event.
won. He won.
And he won the gold medal. You're talking about
He was
Wheatie
a big,
boxes.
he was a big deal for a long time. People know him now for being the Kardashians' bitch, but in reality, this guy stood very firm on his own.
And I give him credit that he held all this in all these years, and he finally wants to come out and do what he wants to do, and that's fine.
Have you seen the
That's
show
fine.
that he was on before he changed?
Like the Kardashian show?
Yeah.
I would watch it all the time.
There's no fucking man on earth that could go through that without coming out something's
Fucked
different.
up.
Yeah, no, I don't mean fucked up if you look at it that way, not fucked up if you don't. You know what I mean?
No. Listen, I'm with you on that, Scott. Whatever he did have. I
And
just
he's
don't
happy,
think,
as long as he's happy,
and
it's
I don't
fine.
care.
But you know
I
what?
don't think.
But representing the transgender community, is it there or is it not there?
But listen, no. Here's my problem with it. How the fuck they put him on the cover of the Times Woman of the Year or some shit? You're a woman for fucking a year, 2 or 5.
That's got to grind. That's got to grind some gears for females. Yeah, you're right.
To me. I've been doing this shit for fucking 50 years. This fucker gets his dick cut off, and now he's the fucking prime. Fuck that. I mean, I'm off on that shit.
There are some actually beautiful transgender people. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous.
And you can't tell.
That's what I want.
I've been told.
Here's my phone. Hold on. Let me see. I'm busy. Okay, no, she's busy. Okay. I got one for you. She's still in post-op, but she's ready.
What's your number?
I can wait.
No, but you want to bring up a question like that, and I want you to ask me that question. When we were setting up for the show, you were going to ask me something about toys.
Oh well.
That's easy, I think.
Yeah, go ahead, Larry.
Listen, I can answer it. Do two gay guys, do they use toys?
Absolutely.
Do you use toys?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
You want to hear a funny story?
I do.
You want me to hear a really funny story?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is Hank. I'm sorry.
Hank's gonna.
No, but this is really funny. In the
Is Hank your guy? We see you at Main Street.
Hank.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's his
Okay.
husband.
It's my husband.
I didn't know. I didn't know you were cheating.
Now you
want to
talk about and he's a horse trainer.
Wow.
So you talk about
Horse.
I'm a chef and he's a horse trainer. We're gay. We're two careers that just aren't like the normal gay.
How'd you meet him?
Online. GiddyUp.com.
Giddy up.
Was it Grinder?
No. We met on a site.
Okay, good.
Wasn't farmers only.
And how long you been with?
Oh my god!
And how long have you been with him?
We'll be married 6 years on November 25th.
6 years, and you were with one guy for 31 years.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I was with 2 wives. We're great friends to this day. Both my ex-wives, and I've been with the same woman now 14 years, and we have a great time. And we don't live together. I think that's the best part.
We also know
Hank's gone every 2 weeks.
we also know that Larry is really into the toys. Now I really need you to answer that.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna,
He's asking for
No,
specifics.
because I know that this.
I just want if we're gonna ask, I want an answer.
This is going out for the world. I mean, I'm saying something that's going out for the world, but it's funny. I mean,
Well, you already apologized to Hank, so.
yeah. So when we were going through that courting stage where he's coming to visit and we're getting to know each other and all this kind of stuff, I thought I was gonna be like real hot and get this stuff, so I ordered like a harness, like that was like going way out of the box for me. That was like okay.
Do you mean the hanging harness?
No, just the harness you put on, like
To grab you from
the
behind.
harness and everything, or in front, however.
Oh yeah.
Larry will need a full diagram later.
We're
Where'd you buy
drinking, we have dinner, we're drinking, we're hanging out at home and all this stuff. And I said, okay, I'll be right back. And I go get the, I was probably drunk. I go and get this harness and I put it on and my arms got stuck. And I had to call him and come and help me because I couldn't get my arms out. I went to put it on. I put it on backwards.
Here's the question.
And my arms got stuck.
Did you know how to do it?
No, he took it off me. Yeah.
But did he know what it was and how to?
Yeah, he knew what it was.
That's the first. That was
But
really
you know
a
what?
trick.
He laughs this day to this thing when I was like we talked about doing funny stuff or whatever.
Right.
And but I got stuck in this harness, and that is. Do you want to talk about that's like a gay joke? Here I'm coming out being like Mr. Old Macho Stud. I got this harness on. Help! Help me!
So a harness is what exactly?
It's just I don't know. I would say it's something. Well, into the leather. Like, see, gay people, they have like leathers, bears,
Cubs.
puppies, cubs. In fact, I went to my friend Don lives in Sawmill Campground. Now,
Really?
Yeah. So he lives there. So it's a gay camping community that has manufactured homes there.
I've heard of it.
And okay, so I went. I had not seen him in like years. And one weekend he called me and I said, I'm going to go there. Hank wasn't here. I said, I'm going to go visit him. And it was puppy weekend.
What is a puppy?
A puppy is it's usually a younger guy, and they wear these little puppy masks, and they have tails that they wear. And
I just learned something.
So I had never seen it before. I've heard about it.
It's a butt plug?
No.
Well, they have butt plugs that are like tails, but they dress with harnesses, and they wear these masks, and they usually wear like boots. And like some guys walk them around on harnesses or leashes, and they're their puppy. So I had never seen
What
that.
the hell?
No, I never seen it before. And
I believe you.
And I was like, I was like, what's
So now
going
that
on
you
here?
told us what a puppy is, and that was a very interesting answer.
I'll show you.
Tell us.
I'll show you my pictures on my phone of the.
So you
puppies
have
are.
a bear that's a big dude.
A bear is a big hairy dude, and then there's
Big hairy dude.
Then there's otter.
An otter?
That's a
an
skinny
otter.
hairy dude.
That's
What's an otter?
An otter is like a 30-something, skinnier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it
See, I
goes
knew
by
that
like
one.
Then there's
age
a
range.
daddy. Then
Dad.
there's daddy. There's sugar daddy. There's
We all know what a sugar daddy
I
is.
know,
No
but
explanation.
See, it's all the
needed.
same thing. Else.
Women.
And then there is twink.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of that before, but remind me what it means.
Twink is like a younger, skinny,
hot. Very skinny.
Usually they're not hot because they need to eat.
Oh,
Yeah. See,
yeah.
now
Well, it
that's
all
your-
depends. You might
that's
be
your
into
preference.
it. Yeah,
That's
you
your
might be
preference.
It's
into
like,
it.
dude, go eat a hamburger. Come on.
That's your preference.
So what is your
I'm like-
preference
Yeah.
out of the bunch? If you could choose any title, which one would you
Oh,
go
there's
for?
hunk. There's hunk.
Oh, there's hunk.
That's me.
Huh?
Somebody like me.
All right. Larry's a hunk.
I like someone that's like more physically fit.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
And I like a little.
That's
I
not
like
me.
a little bit. I like a little belly. I like a little belly.
Oh,
like
that's me?
Long legs.
Like the dad bod look?
Not that daddy.
No. I mean, like a dad bod where you have a little bit of a belly, but
Yeah.
you're-
That's just normal.
What would you consider me?
A bear. You're a bear.
Why? I don't.
You shaved bear.
You're shaved, but you're just bear.
What? Because I'm big.
You're big. Yeah.
What would you call gas station Tony?
Tony, the gas station man.
I'd say he's a pumper.
A pump?
Whoa.
We need a definition. We need a definition.
no.
Gas station pumper. He's a
Sounds
pumper.
Well, what is he?
I don't
What
know if
did
you heard
Benz?
it. He doesn't have a microphone, but gas station Tony got really excited when he said that. So what does it mean?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, I
Before.
just meant it because it's a gas station.
Oh, he's up.
Get it?
Yes, I got that.
Thank you.
All right, and me, and
What is Benz?
I can answer for
No,
you.
no. Don't answer for us.
It starts
Don't
with the-
answer us. Don't say a word.
Go ahead,
What
Scott.
is he?
Stand up.
Oh, look at this, guys. Look, he did. He lost 60 pounds.
No, I know he looks good. Yeah, I would say no. You're normal.
No.
So he's a nothing.
He's no.
Regular ass guy.
He'd fall into like an otter. He'd fall
Okay.
into an
All
otter.
right. I like
Otter.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
Otter. I'm gonna tell my wife. I can't wait to tell my wife. Guess what? I'm a fucking otter.
Well,
Yeah.
she's gonna hear it.
You lucky bitch, you.
There's other names too. Well, there's other names too. There's
No.
There's got. I mean, here's the thing. He's had a definition for every single one but pumper. Although
Well,
I really,
no. Puppy he made up. I got that.
I don't get nothing. I don't get a terminology. This is a sex harness.
Well, don't
That's
don't
what
mess
I got-
that up. Go
that's
ahead,
what
keep
I got
going.
stuck in.
Keep
Yeah.
going. We're gonna keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, so there's
Is
that,
there-
and
give me
then
another one.
and then there's oh god, you caught me off guard here. There's
I'm thinking because I know a lot of them too because I read a lot.
you said a couple in the beginning that we
like-
haven't gone through.
You read
Videos
magazines. You
or
read,
Pornhub.
you read magazines with pictures stuck together.
No, I used to do that. In
Yeah,
prison.
I don't even- can you
a
call that
question. Let me
reading?
ask you a question. Since you're turned on by everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you like watching guys have sex?
I have.
It got quiet.
No, it got quiet because
That's
I'm going to give a
great question, and I love that you asked
And it's
them
a
that.
great question. Gay porn. I like. There has to be a female. I like when a female's involved.
All right, what if a female's standing in the background and two guys are fucking each other?
Hold on. Do you like watching gay porn?
It's not a yes or no answer.
It is a yes or no answer.
It's got to be.
Well, then if it's a yes or no answer, it's got to be yes because I like all
Okay,
porn.
there you go. See?
But I don't define that as a yes or no answer because you could have like some. Okay, you want to say, ask me what my best porn is or what I like the least or something like that.
What's your daily driver?
What do I like the most?
What's your daily driver?
Maybe neighbor porn, maybe man, female.
No. So see, that's where. Okay, so there's two guys having sex, and then all of a sudden she comes in, and I'm like, why the fuck does she have to come in and ruin everything?
No,
You view it a little differently than we do.
yeah. I definitely because
Because a lot of women like watching gay porn.
Oh, absolutely.
They like watching
Not only
gay
do they
porn.
like watching gay
Why?
porn.
What's the?
I don't know.
hold on.
I know a lot of women like gay porn.
There's a lot of women who love to even in live watch two guys. I found that out.
They have
There's a lot of
those,
people
they
who
have
like
those
everything.
shows, places like in Europe. They have those places where you.
Oh yes. And
shows.
voyeur,
There's like
their
sex- yeah,
voyeurs,
there's sex
exhibition,
shows and all that kind
sex
of
shows.
stuff.
I went to a sex show when I was a kid when I was 18 years old. I was at Manhattan. Obviously, New York Times Square was the red light district. It wasn't what it is today. It was fucking wild.
That's when it was bad.
Oh my God. I watched fucking, on stage, Mandingo, fucking this guy, And we were kids, man. Listen, the wind blew and my dick got hard. So it didn't matter what it was. But now you're able
loves
to
Turn the fan on.
He loves that line, by the way. He the wind blows and I get a blowjob. That was a boner. That was like.
Well,
that's your thing.
there's these. When we talked about gay cruises, there's these. There's a thing in New Orleans. It's called Southern Decadence. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
And that's
Larry might have.
I went.
Larry,
To,
he
I
didn't
went
get
to,
excited.
I went
so
to
I'm
that
gonna
with
go, no.
Bill. I went to that with Bill once. Long time ago, and I was like in shock what I saw.
Give us an idea.
A guy strapped to a pole on the sidewalk, like a light, and there was a lineup, just doing them one after the other.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Next. Okay. No, and that's not bad.
That's not shocking to you?
Next. That's exactly what happened. Next.
No.
That's not shocking to you?
No.
That's
there's-
shocking to me.
No, there's gangbangs and there's
Yeah, but just
bukkakis.
general on the street. And then I remember this family because it's only in a certain
wow.
section of Bourbon Street where it all happens.
Oh, this is in America?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
where do I go?
Then this family.
Where do I go?
This family's walking down Bourbon Street with their kids, and all of a sudden they're seeing like all these. Like,
See, I don't like that.
So they turn around and they run away.
I don't like that, personally. No, not what they're doing. I don't like doing things with kids.
Well, yeah, with the kids there. Yeah, it's awful. But they're not. They don't know. They're just walking down the street seeing the
I
sights.
said I don't like what they did.
They're like fading into this.
I don't
block
care.
party.
I don't care what people do. Like I told you, in this room, I wouldn't give a fuck what happened.
Well,
I really mean that.
You ever heard of Folsom Street in San Francisco?
Yes, but I just didn't know this stuff happens with people, young people involved. I don't care what happens in this house or this room or this. I really don't. Yeah. And I think it's more power to you. Again, unless it's against children. I don't like the fact that they're doing it where kids can do it and see it and stuff because that could
Like in public.
That can ruin.
Well, you can do it public if it's let's say they shut down the fucking street.
That's not public anymore.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
That happens in San Francisco.
Well, I don't.
They
like.
take shits on the street there too. So.
Yeah, I was just there. L.A., but yeah, I have my limits. My limits are, people say, what's your limits? No scat.
That means poop.
Yeah, he knows that.
Okay,
How
so
the
you want
fuck
to hear
would he
something
know
funny?
that?
You want to hear something funny?
I guarantee he knew that.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got a story. We got a story?
This is good.
And
when
then
I first moved here, one of the funniest fucking things I ever saw in my life when I first moved here.
Okay.
Driving around. What is the public transportation's name here?
Scat.
Right? Scat.
Space Coast Area Transit
Transit.
is what it means,
Okay.
people. But
Isn't that funny?
It is. I've noticed the same thing.
Yeah, I know. And then you try to
noticed the
tell
same
somebody
thing.
that, and they're looking at you like
Guys,
you're crazy.
I am so fucking oblivious. I've been here for 10 years and I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've
That's
seen a
Space Coast
million
Area
buses.
Transit?
All I see is a bunch of fucking lawyer faces.
Yeah,
on.
and we know them.
Yeah,
we know most of them.
Yeah.
No, it's scat, blood, or serious pain or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Other than that, I don't give a fuck. I think everybody
So
has
blood,
that.
but wait, you got your wings?
No, blood in a different way.
You mean like,
They have cutting shit and they have crazy shit.
that's just as much blood as any blood would
no,
be.
that's natural blood.
Natural. But they're all
That's called
everything is
stretching it.
natural.
Yeah, no,
called
not
stretching
stretching it. All right, with
All
that
right.
note, we do have to go.
Already?
Yeah, I want to say, Scott. First of all, Scott, I want to really thank you for coming here for Great Pride Month. I mean, you are an amazing guest. We're gonna have you back. I hope.
I hope. I like it.
I'd like you to tell some people you have a book. What's the name of your book?
It's 6:30.
It's 6:30. It's 6:30.
yeah.
It's
It's 6:30.
okay. What is
Because
that? What is that
I
reference?
came on during the pandemic. I did a live cooking show on Facebook Live every day for like 89 days, and people from all over the world were following me. And I went and I go, "Hey, it's 6:30," because I had basically everyone was home. I had a captive audience.
Yeah.
And so I did the show, and then from the show, my friend Susie from Florida Today, we got together and we put the cookbook together. And I'm in my third printing.
Good for you. So
So
he's
you
got a
can get it
cookbook called
on-
It's 6:30
On Amazon?
No, I get it just out of the restaurant.
No,
Out of the
I mean,
restaurant,
can a person Google it
Yes.
and they'll find where they buy it? Can they buy it like
they
that?
can buy it at the restaurant.
Right.
Yeah,
Like my
yeah.
book, you can buy it anywhere, from Amazon to anywhere, right here.
Yeah, well,
but
we
I own
didn't-
it.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that. We own it. We own
Yeah.
it. That we didn't.
Good
do,
for
we
you.
didn't do the Amazon.
Yeah, no, you didn't do.
Yeah.
You didn't do some bullshit fucking publishing company.
Yeah,
Good move.
yeah.
Do you have any social media people can follow you?
Scott's on Fifth on Facebook, on Instagram. It's on Fifth on. What is my Instagram on?
So we'll
No,
get it.
because I got
What we're
hacked.
gonna do is we're gonna put it in a
I'm on
description below.
Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. Let's make this dish. Cooking with Scott. I have a
Well, you say it quickly, and I get it. What I'm going to do for everybody who's watching, and when they're listening, of course, on Spotify and iTunes and all that, what we're going to do is put it in our description so they can follow you on any social media they want or check you out and
No, that's
email
cool.
you. And
I
stuff
appreciate
like
that.
No, we do that. Your restaurant is here in Melbourne, Florida. It's called Scott's on Fifth, and I'm telling you guys. I have to come back. I'm so busy, and he always. He has, and it's not a joke. One of the best restaurants you will ever go to, and he's a celebrity chef, and you will meet him. He's there. He doesn't have some bullshit cook in there.
No, I'm there. I've cooked every meal in there since February 15th, 2006.
And the reason I know that, because I've never been in there where you were in there, and the best part about it is you'll get a lot of very, very, a high end. It's a high end, nice
They
restaurant.
come from all over the world there.
No, exactly, and you'll have them come, and he won't be there. I know many of them. You're not like that, and that's what makes your restaurant so good. And the atmosphere,
we love it there. My wife and I.
It's atmosphere. Matter of fact, Teresa and I
very consistent.
Actually, Teresa and I.
The bolognese sauce.
Everything. And he'll sit down, and I know I could go with Scott and say, Scott, just make me happy.
Well, that's I'm doing my passion. I love it.
Good for you.
Awesome.
Everything else, Benz, do you have anything?
One thing I did want to bring up, we talked about a lot of serious shit today. Some people are going through some stuff, and Scott touched on it, Larry touched on it. One thing I want to bring up is if you're going through anything, if you feel different in any way, if you need somebody to talk to, we put a channel on our Discord server. It's called Are You in Crisis? There are phone numbers, there are emails, there are links. You can reach out and at the very least talk in our Serious Talk channel, talk to people who truly will treat you like the person that you deserve to be. And I just want to make sure that if you do need to reach out to anybody, Discord is a great place to do it. It's in the description of this.
And I want to say something also. And if you feel like you're on the edge and you want to call that and you don't want to use your name, just make up some name.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. Discord's
that's why
Discord's an anonymous thing, and Benz runs it, so that's the best part if you want to get to him. And please do that as well, because that's where we get our guests. That's where
today we talked on some serious shit, and then we had fun also, but it's all part of the discussion.
Absolutely. And you know, what we do here is always try to make everybody enlightened about something, and we also try to help people in the littlest way. And I always end the show by saying, first of all, thank you all, both everybody. Ben's great job. Tony, gas station Tony's a good friend of mine, and he's at this Monday, couple of days. If you want to come on the show and you are a fan and you watch our shows, you can't just watch one. If you've been a fan of our shows and you watch them, it's fan appreciation. Benz will
get ready to get in the hot seat.
Oh, I know. Benz will be getting numbers and stuff.
We already have a couple people lined up. If you think that you have a story, you want to say something, you want to
say hello to Larry.
Right. Just get on that list. It's on Discord. Just message Benz.
And you can get Discord in the description of any of my videos on the YouTube channel, the big YouTube channel, or any of these shows, the last 10 shows or
How do you
whatever
find the YouTube channel?
Just Google Larry Lawton.
Okay, on YouTube?
Yeah, you could Google Larry Lawton, period, and you'll find it. It pops right up. So have a great day, everybody. Please make good choices. You are loved. You are respected. Be you, who you are, and have a great day, everybody.